Japan's famous sakura bloom for less than 1 week. Every spring, millions of people travel here hoping to catch them before they disappear. And many go home with beautiful photos. This year, I went to see the sakura too, just a few weeks after Ramadan. And I've learned they both had something to teach me about renewal. Join me as I walk through Tokyo's parks and share my reflections on sakura and faith. Assalamu alaikum everyone, I'm Asuka. Right now it is April, and in Japan this marks a time for fresh starts and new beginnings. For Japanese, it is the start of a new school or business year. Many people make new plans, and it is even a peak time for people to move home. This year is interesting too because Ramadan ended just before April. As a Japanese Muslimah, this has created for me a special connection with Sakura. And on the theme of Ramadan, my first reflection involves food. When we go to view Sakura in Japan, we often use the phrase hanayori dango. Dumplings are better than flowers. It's a way of saying we appreciate the beauty, but we definitely don't want to miss out on the delicious food either. At this time of year, it's common for Japanese to gather together for flower viewing, known as Hanami, by eating and drinking. From my past, I have many memories of gathering with friends to drink alcohol together. Watching adults today has reminded me of those moments, and it's somewhat nostalgic. I can't deny I enjoyed those times. But this year, I'm celebrating with these vegan donuts, halal style. Honestly, they are just as tasty as they look. In a way, without alcohol, my senses seem sharper, and I could really enjoy the view as well as the food. Especially about recently experiencing Ramadan, this feeling is quite refreshing. Back in February, I shared the beauty of the ume, plum blossoms, which bloom for nearly a month in the harsh cold, a symbol of patience, a bit like the Arabic word sabr. Sakura is different. It blooms all at once and begins to fall within a single week. It's over almost before it begins, and that's exactly why we are so fascinated by it. Because we know it will vanish, we strive to cherish and be grateful for this very moment. This is the essence of the Japanese aesthetic of mono no aware, or the beauty of things that don't last. This reminds me of a message in the Quran in Surah Yunus. It compares the life of this world to the plants and flowers that come to life with the rain. It is beautiful, full of life, and attracts people, but then it is suddenly gone, as if it didn't exist the day before. For me, there is a lesson here about gratitude for what comes and goes in such a limited time, and how quickly we can forget about it. It seems humans aren't the only ones enjoying the cherry blossoms. I spotted these 2 turtles in the pond. They look so adorable. Right now, Japanese sakura is reaching a critical turning point. In recent years, the aging of the Somei Yoshino, the most popular variety of cherry blossoms, has become a significant issue. Most of these trees were planted across the country during the post-war reconstruction period as a symbol of hope. But their lifespan is said to be only about 60 to 80 years. To prevent the risk of falling trees, many of them are now forced to be cut down. In my own neighborhood, I also noticed that the once majestic sakura trees have quietly become smaller, cut back to keep us safe. Yet it reminds me that everything in creation eventually returns to its origins and creator. Even if a tree reaches its end, the cycle of life continues. I now understand and accept this as part of Allah's plan in nature, where every ending also marks a beginning. You may have also seen calligraphy in my previous videos. During Ramadan, I wrote these words in anticipation of spring. Ikka hiraite tenka harunari. This phrase originates from ancient Chinese poetry and has long been cherished in Zen philosophy. It literally means when a single flower blooms, spring arrives for the whole world. But I've also heard there could be a second personal interpretation, which says when the heart of faith opens within a person, their entire world turns into spring, with a feeling of renewal, full of life. I pray that our hearts can be like that single flower, blossoming and flourishing. I'd like to end with a prayer that, instead of mourning the loss of the falling petals as the sakura fades away, may we celebrate the miracle that they bloomed at all. Let's cherish these moments, for each one is a gift. Thank you for joining and watching the sakura with me today. I'd love to hear your opinions about sakura and springtime in your countries. Let us all know your thoughts in the comments as well. Hope to see you again soon, inshallah. Until next time, mata ne!